It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Boston Celtics. So for Boston, their last game, a win against Houston. Feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. One of the fun players to watch tonight, Isaiah Thomas. He was the last player selected from his draft class of 2011. But, Shaq, I bet GMs want a redo on that one, man. He can just dominate games offensively.
You know, he's not really tall. He's 6-something, not above 6'4", but this guy's fearless. You know, his speed and quickness of the release of the shot, he can get a shot anytime. And what I really like about him, he's gritty. He'll fight you.
If he's more than 5'11", I'd be surprised. But when he gets in the zone, he's one of the most difficult players to handle. He could take over a game, Ernie. His quickness, his speed, just all-around offensive prowess.
Is he anything like the other Isaiah Thomas?
No, he's different. The original, the OG Isaiah Thomas was very, I would say, a leader, more of a leader. He's more a lead guard. Get it? He likes to score. This guy led the team.
Nice.
Thank you.
You got the Shaq seal of approval.
Yes.
What more can you want? It's almost game time.
I got the shield. Get it?
We're coming at you from the Palace of Auburn Hills in beautiful suburban Detroit as the Pistons prepare to take the floor. The Detroit Pistons come into this one after the win against the Warriors in Oakland.
And, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them, wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that.
So Detroit will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Jared Sullinger is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Cauley Stein. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Boyd in at the shooting guard position. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And they double up James. Here's Cauley Stein. It's Drummond with the rebound. Jackson with it. Now Thomas defending. And Green gets it to go.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
Outside Thomas. Nailed from three-point land. Thomas got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jackson kicks to Green. Right side, Green. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
And it's Drummond missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. LeBron passes to Thomas. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Freak. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Thomas.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Jackson dishes to Green. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. And Green slams it in.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
And LeBron throws it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Green kicks to Gibson. Jackson passes to Drummond. And Green slams it in.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now, here's Thomas. He has 5. From the line, off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Green dishes to Drummond. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Green kicks to Drummond. Shoots from 14. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Here's Boyd. It's Drummond with the rebound.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the balance. Let's give it up for your honor motion. There before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Pistons, number 1.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots go in. Really good self-discipline there.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Celtics. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Knocked loose. And now the Pistons fast break. Green leading the charge.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
There's the bucket. Good. 6 points for LeBron.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Drummond with a screen on Bradley. Green kicks to Drummond. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now, here's Thomas. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
And here's Jackson after Isaiah Thomas made that last three-pointer. It's Jackson with the drive. And yes, sir, that one drops. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
And Boston has possession after the basket by Detroit. Sullinger the screen. And Thomas, here we go. And Jackson with the block. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. For the Pistons, Johnson, he's checked in for Gibson. Johnson comes in for Green. And it's Jennings in for Jackson. And then for Boston, Williams, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Monroe comes in for LeBron. And it's Rivers in for Isaiah Thomas. And Bradley gets it to go.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight him over and through that.
Green kicks to Johnson. Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Clock at 6. To the inside. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
Here's where Boston sits right now, Kevin, in the current league rankings. 7th in scoring. 7th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
Yeah, and you talk about their points per game. Definitely not elite, but in the upper echelon. And when you play good defense, sometimes that's enough. The fans love the top scoring teams, but really it's all about balance.
Johnson attacking. Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Sullinger. Rivers passes to Monroe, and he gets it to go. Monroe's got his first basket.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Poke loose. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Green. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And then how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he was the intimidator.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. And, of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James, with a textbook example, take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Boston, LeBron James is out there with Williams. And it's Rivers, and it's Boyd in at the shooting guard. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors had a huge game. He finished with 24 points and was his usual self on the defensive end as well. A lot of blocks from him, something we're accustomed to. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Detroit. Green comes in for Johnson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Pistons trailer. Outside, Green. To the middle. And it's Green with the jam.
Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
LeBron sets the screen for Rivers. Picked by Williams. Here's Boyd. Offline with his three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Kicks it out to Johnson. From past the arc. They grab their own miss. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. A different look here for Detroit. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Johnson. And it's Jackson in for Brandon Jennings. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Celtics. Thomas comes in for Austin Rivers. And both free throws good from Gibson. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Cauley Stein with the screen for Thomas. To the inside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
That free throw, no good. Celtics making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. And the second free throw, good. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Jackson dishes to Green. Gibson the screen. And it's Green with the jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Thomas kicks to Williams. It's stolen by Stauskas. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back.
Boston foul call. That's his first.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Jeff Green.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green. Adams, he's checked in for Green. And Jeff Green drops them both.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Here's Boyd. Knocks down the 3 ball. 7 points in the game.
And Thomas set a really nice screen that time.
Gibson with the screen on Thomas. Jackson passes to Gibson. Williams with the block. Upside Thomas. Pass to Boyd. The tray. Detroit with the rebound. Each time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Greg, you're exactly right. It couldn't have been worse, in my opinion. They didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be flat and listless, no spark.
Outside Thomas. Here's the three. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut to just one on the basket from Boyd.
And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number one.
Stauskas dishes to Adams. Gibson the screen. Jacks up a three, and he gets the bucket. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Here's Boyd. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Cauley Stein.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
That evens the score. He's got 12.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Gibson with the screen on Thomas. Down low, Williams with the steal. Bradley against Jackson. Thomas, it's a wide open look, and another basket for Boston. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Just 5 on the clock. He used that pick to perfection. And it's 8 points for Reggie Jackson.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
They set the pick. Cauley Stein with the screen for Thomas. The pass to Williams. His first shot coming late. Shot is off. And Detroit the other way now. Pass to Jackson. Outside Gibson. Gibson with the screen on Bradley.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And the Pistons making a change here. Drummond's checked in. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Outside Bradley. He dishes it to Monroe. Thomas against Jackson. Out to the wing. Shoots from the block. It's rebounded by Stauskas.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch. Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Bradley against Adams. Cauley Stein kicks to Monroe. The three. And Jared Sullinger, the bucket on the assist by Monroe. Sullinger's got 5 points now this quarter.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Green with a screen on Thomas. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And it's Bradley off the drive. No luck. Some solid defense there from Jackson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dishes it to Drummond. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Celtics out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. First things first, how about the job we've done in the paint offensively? It was men against boys down there. We've had our way with them. Our focus has to be operating as much as possible from the low block. On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You've set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. This is a very tough opponent, and we've got a difficult half in front of us. But I've got all the faith in the world in you guys. I know you can get this done.
Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Nice game. Great performance by Isaiah Thomas.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Boston with the ball. They lead by one. Green in a two-guard. Green is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Jackson in at the one. That's the group for Detroit right now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Jackson.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And the wide open shot from Green. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Passes it to Boyd. Plenty of space. That's good on the jump shot. 14 points for him.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Drummond having a terrific game. 12 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
The Pistons have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting, only around a 70% clip on the season.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
He's off on the second. Boston's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Boyd. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Cauley Stein. And it's a 3-point Boston lead. Outside, Green. Down low, Gibson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think, Clark, with the hoop for him there?
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Boyd. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Drummond the screen. The drive by Green. He got right to the cup using that screen. Green's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And Sullinger kicks to Rivers. They set the pick. Pass to Boyd. Boston again missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Right side Green. And that one's good. Drummond.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Sullinger with a screen for Rivers. There's the pass to Boyd. 5 on the clock. A shot by Sullinger. Wide open. Green for 2 points. Sullinger's got 7. Detroit leading by 4. Green kicks to Drummond. Drummond the screen. They double him with LeBron. 0-1 here. Jennings as he lets it fly. The three-pointer no good. Here's Boyd. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, 16 points for him.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly...
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
And this group gives us a second look at the shooting guards leading their position in steals over the last 10 games. Freak number 1.
You know, he's often forced to guard the opposition's top player on the perimeter, and still he's made his way all the way up the steals list.
I tell you what, I think he relishes those difficult assignments. I mean, he's such an intense competitor. Defense is what drives him.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Taj Gibson. And a change for the Celtics. Beasley's checked in.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
To the paint, James, the pass to Boyd. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 18. Detroit with the ball. A 2-point game. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Drummond the screen. Green dishes to Drummond. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
He's checked in for the Celtics. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And taken away by Johnson. Green kicks to Drummond, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
The Celtics making a switch here. Monroe's checked in. On defense, Detroit. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
And let's check out stats for James. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 6th in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And you made note of it. I mean, his points per game average is unreal right now, scoring whenever they need him to.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Pistons have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses earlier.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
2 shots.
You know, this season versus last, they've seen a decrease in their success at the free throw line.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Crafty move. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Celtics have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Free throw good, LeBron. He hits both from the stripe. Pistons leading by 5. Kicks it to Drummond. To the middle. Here's Green. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
Yeah, you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down the shot like that against that kind of defense.
Here's Drummond. The shot no good. Great D that time from James. And here we go. Nobody near Williams. Boston again missing. Detroit's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Green with a screen on Williams. Drummond passes to Green. Shot clock at 5. And it's Drummond missing.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
A nice shot by Rivers.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And it's Drummond missing. Celtics trail by 5. Bradley drives in. Rebound, Detroit. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson dishes to Green. Johnson outside. Back to Green. Drummond sets the screen for Green. Good work defensively by Monroe.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pistons lead by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. On the floor for Boston, Cauley Stein is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's Boyd in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Drummond, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Drummond's got the lead up to 7 now for Detroit.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Detroit's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Green with the ball. Beasley covering. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Boyd. Softly drops in the floater. 20 points for him.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest. Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Cauley-Stein kicks to Sullinger. 4 on the shot clock. The rebound by Jeff Green.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Feeds to Green. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And now a 10-point Piston lead. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you. Sullinger the screen. And Thomas, here we go. The feed to Sullinger. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Left side Jackson. Back to Green. Drummond sets the screen for Green. And it's Drummond missing.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Free throw drops in for Beasley. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Pistons leading by 9.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
And here's Jackson. Drummond the screen. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Andre Drummond. Shooting free throws.
And that one misses.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often that's the case for this team.
James checked in for Boston. And the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 10. Outside Thomas. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Gibson down low. Sullinger's there. Sullinger brings the double team. Here's Drummond. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Drummond's got 12 points here in the second half. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Sullinger the screen. And Thomas, here we go. The kick out to LeBron. Lets it go from deep. Green with the rebound.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Here's LeBron. LeBron with another miss.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And he gets it to go. 9 points for Jeff Green.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He said making sharp entry feeds, getting the ball into the post, and getting points on the low block is going to be critical the rest of the way. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you for that, Doris. Jennings kicks to Green. From the left block, here's Drummond, and the layup is good. Drummond's got 14 points now in the second half.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And he gets the bucket.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A-game on that side of the ball.
Jennings passes to Drummond. And Cauley Stein over to help.
That's a jump ball.
And the Pistons with possession here. 6 to shoot. Jennings dishes to Green. Stolen. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Cauley Stein kicks to Thomas. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Detroit leading by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pistons.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easier.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And making up for the loss in the first matchup between these two teams, they gave it all they had to even this 3-game season series at 1-1 against the Celtics.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Green. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Andrew Bogut checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Taj Gibson. Stauskas is checked in for Green. And it's Jordan Adams in for Brandon Jennings. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 34 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Williams sets a screen for Beasley. He kicks it to Williams. Shot's good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's Green. Williams comes with a double team. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Bogut. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Pistons lead by 21. Now here is Monroe. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
I think I was just trying my hardest to say every fake I threw. A lot of times you can just go through the motions with stuff, but if you work hard to sell a fake, you can open up space like I was able to. You know, I can make a living in Hollywood with my acting skills. You know what I'm saying?
Albeit grudgingly, I will admit tonight you were the master puppeteer. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.